This semester, the Ingelhart Scholars has been working on the Facing Project in association with Little Red Door. What we did is we went around East Central Indiana, primarily here in Muncie, and interviewed people who have been affected by cancer.
So we talked with doctors, nurses, actual cancer patients, and then people who had family members that were affected by cancer. And what we did was we paired these storytellers with writers from our class, and we had the writers interview the storytellers and then write a story, kind of telling the story as if they were the person who had actually been affected by the cancer. So after we got all these stories compiled together, we published a book. So we were, using our writing skills, using graphic design skills, stuff like that, getting real world experience in those areas. And then on March 19th, the project kind of came to its climax, came to a head, and we put on an event at Muncie Civic Theater. And we got Ball State students, some were theater majors, some were communication majors, and they told these stories. And we had people from the community come watch at the Civic Theater, and it was just a really awesome experience. When the event was done, we actually had storytellers who would come up and they were in tears, and they were talking to the monologue readers, and they were just saying, "Thank you for telling my story." Almost everyone knows someone who's affected by cancer, but I don't think that when you have cancer, it always feels that way. I think a lot of the times you do feel alone. So I think it's important for us as Ball State students to hear from people in the community, because Ball State is our campus, but Muncie is also our home, and I think it's important that we hear the stories of these residents and that also the rest of the Muncie community hears the stories of its own peers.
The class itself is structured around learning how to be a leader. So it's a leadership class. And so I've learned how to be more of a leader. I've improved my writing skills, I've improved my teamwork and cooperation skills. Everyone kind of had their thing that they were really good at. You had writers who were the leaders who I reported to, and you had videographers who just blew my mind, and you had people who were doing organizing, and it was a big throw into the world of independence almost.
It was really nice to give back to the community. I love helping people, and cancer has personally affected me, just like pretty much everyone else out there. But I lost my grandma recently to cancer, and so many people on both sides of my family have it right now. So it's really a topic that hit home for me, and I really enjoyed getting to know these storytellers and learning what Little Red Door was, because before this project I had no idea what it was. You just get that fulfillment that you did something good and that you helped out in some way or another, and I loved doing that.
I think it definitely gave me a better sense of confidence. That's what I really like about the whole immersive learning experience at Ball State. It gives you a chance to, before you graduate, actually work a real job in your major. And so when I finished this project, I had this great feeling of, I picked the right major, I picked the right college, because this is something I can do and I'm good at it. And it was also just great that this particular immersive learning project could make such a difference in the community too. So it just really gave me a sense of pride.
Understanding the power and influence that their words or their video or multimedia might have. Or if you're on the PR and advertising side, being a part of a campaign to promote this project in all of its many facets. I think that for some of these students, they were pushed outside of their comfort zone on several occasions. And I hope that in the end, they see value in that. And I also hope that they're better for it.